Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about GEVO, ticker symbol GEVO, trading on the NASDAQ. And this is another clean energy play. I did not put this on my stock picks video, and shame on me for not doing that because I think this has potential to be a home run stock. Today, I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about what GEVO is. I'm going to talk to you about some news that they just had come out. I'm going to give you a brief rundown of our history with GEVO and also going to be breaking down the charts and seeing what they're telling us moving forward. So just to reiterate, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not recommending that you buy the stock, but just want to provide some information for those of you who may be interested. But you should always do your own research before buying the stock and have a game plan of, your own entry point, your own exit point, and figure out how to manage your own risk. So let's go ahead and dive right on into it. So GEVO is a renewable energy and biofuels company. They focus on low carbon sustainable fuels for cars, planes, boats, and ships. Some partnerships and agreements that are already in place with GEVO or some big name companies such as BP, Delta Airlines, United Airlines, Phillips 66, and FedEx. And another good thing I like about this company, guys, is they recently just announced that they are debt free. So, I mean, that's kind of a big deal for a company to have zero debt, not owe any money to anybody. So that's really cool. So I want to go over a piece of an article that was released on January 11th, and this is the Net Zero One project. So January 11th, 2021, GEVO announces the concept of net zero projects for the production of energy-dense liquid hydrocarbons using renewable energy and GEVO's proprietary technology. The concept of net zero project is to convert renewable energy from a variety of sources into energy-dense liquid hydrocarbons that, when burned in traditional engines, have the potential to achieve net zero greenhouse gas emissions across the whole life cycle of the liquid fuel, from the way carbon is captured from the atmosphere, processed to make liquid fuel products, and including the end use. GEVO announces that its project, currently planned to be constructed at Lake Preston, South Dakota, will be the first net zero project and will be named Net Zero One. So that's a big deal that they're the first one to actually try and lead this. GEVO expects that Net Zero One would have the capability to produce liquid hydrocarbons that, when burned, have a net zero greenhouse gas footprint. That's pretty amazing. Second part, Net Zero One is currently expected to have the capacity of 45 mgpy of hydrocarbons to produce more than 350 million pounds per year of high protein feed products for use in the food chain. So they can produce certain types of feed for cattle and things like that. To produce enough renewable natural gas to be self-sufficient for the production process needs, and also to generate renewable electricity with a combined heat and power system. Net Zero One is also expected to utilize wind energy. So, guys, this is some pretty big news right here. I mean, in the clean energy sector, especially like I talked about CLNE in the stock pick video with the Biden administration, they're huge on clean energy. I think this has some room to run, over the next couple of years. The more things that they release. So, but I think especially in the short term, I think you can see a spike in this stock as well. So, let me talk a little bit about the history I have with GEVO, and then we'll get into the charts to see what they're telling us. So guys, back in August, I came across this stock. It was currently trading at about 50 cents a share. It was going back and forth from 50 cents to 60 cents, and it stayed just trading sideways for the longest time. But I started doing research on the company, and I was like, man, this would be, a really, really good play right here. I mean, it's 60 cents. This seems like a company that's got a lot of stuff going for it. I was figuring, eventually it's going to have a spike, some type of news are going to come out. So I ended up buying, about 1,000 shares at 60 cents and held it for, I think, 2 weeks. And it fluctuated back and forth, 55 cents to 60 cents, 55 cents to 60 cents. So, and then all of a sudden it had some news come out and it spiked up all the way up to I think like $2.19 before falling right back down to almost what I paid for it. But I sold off at 120. That was my game plan, as I just wanted to double my money. So yeah, so that was my first experience with GEVO. But let's go ahead and get into the charts and take a look at what it's trading at now and where we think it might be heading. Okay, guys, we're looking at the charts here. Let me just show you. This was where I bought at about 60 cents, and you see it just kept trading sideways, and all of a sudden it just went straight up one day off of some news, and had a pretty big sell-off after that, and came back down to back into the 80 cents, 80-cent range. So big spike, and then it fell right back down just because it was some PR. People just started piling into it or whatnot. So let's take a look at what we've been doing though over the past several months here. Is we are in an uptrend. Okay, and we had several spikes in the price, and slight pullback, but we just find our way back up. Slight pullback, heading back up. We're trading well above that SMA line. One thing to consider here is, like I talked about on the other stocks, is we are trading at around all-time highs. So even though I get a buy signal here, which it may actually start running up this week again, just because the inauguration is on Wednesday, and Biden's about to take office, so I think people may start piling into this stock. Um, I do, like I said, I am cautious about buying at these type of levels on the fib level. I'd like to buy it more around the $5 range, but you know you also don't want to miss out. I mean, this thing may this may have just a slight pullback, and it may bust through that 762 resistance level and continue higher. So I'm going to keep an eye on it, and I'm kind of hoping for maybe a little bit more of a sell-off. Possibly I can catch a little cheaper, but if not, then you know what? I may have to, maybe at least just start my position here in the sixes, and then if it does sell off cheaper, I can finish out my position and kind of average down at a later time. But I see that this stock, guys, it's trading at currently right now about 674. I can see this easily, and it may even happen this week. I don't know, but I can see it getting to $10, $12 in the short term. So even though it's a little bit more expensive, this kind of reminds me of the play that I did back in August, where I think I can double my money. And the only thing different I'll do this time, I think, is what really I should have done last time, was once I cash out, if it hits my price target, I think I actually may just take my cost basis out, and then, by at that time I'll be just kind of playing with house money, so I'll just let it ride up as high as it can go, because I think overall in the long term it's gonna, you may hit $20, $30, depending on, um, you know, how their project goes. But I see this in the long term being a pretty good bet. So just remember, guys, we don't chase stocks. So if this thing starts running up on Tuesday morning, wait for the pullback. Okay, don't try to pile in. If the stock just starts going crazy and going straight up, there's going to be a pullback. There always is. So just be patient with it. Make sure that you check out the charts. It's getting close to overvalued territory. So again, that's not where we like to buy. We like to buy it down here or right here, either fair value or undervalued. Also on the MACD, we're still in the red. So this can change to green, or it can continue to go red, and then may present us a better buying opportunity. So guys, that's all I have for today. I want to thank all of our subscribers. We are up to over 50 subscribers so far with only 18 days on YouTube, and that may sound like not much to some people, but to me that's a big deal. That's our first milestone, and I want to thank everybody who's subscribed to the channel. It'd be really cool if we can get to 100 plus by the end of the week, so make sure and share this video. Hit the like button if you don't mind, guys. It really helps out the algorithm, and it gets this video out to more people, which in return can get more subscribers to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet and you like our content, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell. That way YouTube can tell you when we release new content. And absolutely comment below, guys, if there's anything that you would like me to cover, anything, some type of financial information, or if there's a stock that you have questions on, or you want me to do some research on for you. So other than that, guys, have a great day, and we'll catch you in the next one.